Well, last night I started sighting in a air rifle that I bought and unplugged the grinder. So it took about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots to get it into the little hole that was in the middle of the thing. And then if you want to see how big that is behind there, this distance here is about 2¼ to 2½ inches. So that's okay. And then I pulled the piece of wood out to see what it looked behind there, because that's where I usually keep my targets. I keep them taped up with tape, so I just keep covering them with tape. And you can see what was behind the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 14 shots on that piece of wood. So that displays it better, because here you can see where you could probably possibly count them there. Now that shot was from 133 yards. I can hear everybody going, yeah, right. Okay, so it's probably maybe 22 feet. Because I was shooting from back there by the garage door. Could have been from maybe 18 feet or 16 feet. So it wasn't very far. So now I've got a sight in the this thing here, and then I got a sight in the laser here, and that'll be that. When I ordered this scope, I didn't pay no attention to it having a flashlight on there. You know, one person said, you know, they didn't mention a free flashlight. It just says comes with a flashlight. He says, well, you pay for it anyway, so it ain't gonna hurt me much. That's what it's made by. And it has parallax adjustments, which I need. And then I tried focusing it down here to less than 10 yards. That's as far as it'll go, and it'll stop. So it's just something to shoot rabbits with in wood. That's about all. That's how much air is in it now. I bought a real good air compressor in my book. Let's just make sure that somebody didn't get in here and mess around with me. Looks like it's still on safe. We'll move it over to fire and back to safe. Okay. So now, over to this side. This is the regulator side here, I believe. I did like that. And it's got a little bit of stuff in it. And the little air compressor I bought was $160 or $140. I'll show that another day. But it's basically the same as what you see for $200 or $300, $400, $600. So it worked really good. It filled that filled this air chamber up on this here little air rifle in about 5 to 8 minutes. I forget how many cc's it was for this chamber. I'd have to look it up again. It's not very much. And they say don't do over ½ liter with their pump. And it went up pretty high in temperature, you know. I'll video it later. And so I'm not going to put a bottle on it. I will bring the regulator down to low, you know, see if I can get some good accuracy and stuff. I fired these 7.4 grains of pellets, and I only found one where it hit the wood down there. So I don't know where they went, but I read somewhere that the lighter pellets you use in these guns, the more they fly around everywhere. And honest to goodness, I don't know where they went. I even thought to myself they didn't even make it to the target here, you know. So I looked for them on the floor, couldn't find them. I looked all around here for them. I couldn't find them. I thought that there might have been one there, but those aren't them. Those aren't pellet holes, I don't think. That one might be. I'll get a camera on there, but it's pointing out. See, it's not pointing in. And I looked around here, you know, and I don't know where they went. Okay. Well, there was one laying right here, and it looks like it might have been fired. I don't know if that was fired or not, but it was laying right there. So that's the deal. That's not a strike there. That's not one. So now I'm gonna sight in that there. I guess they call it a. I don't know what it's called, but I'll sight this in here. Then I'll sight the laser in. We'll see how we do. I ordered a Donnie Tatsu modifier for it, and the guy says it'll work real good. He said these guns, the barrels are just a thin thing here, you know. They call this here something. And he says the more weight you hang on the end of them, you can cause some deformity and stuff over time. So I went ahead, I wanted to put the Shogun, Donnie Shogun on there because it has the best noise reduction, even though it's 22, not a 17. And he said he wouldn't do it. He said you'll get away with it for a while, but he says the more weight you hang off the end here, you know, hang off the end of it, with this being cheap, thin stuff just to get them out the door, he wouldn't bother with it. So I ordered it. The Tatsu, and then we'll see how it goes. So that's the deal, folks. That's the rabbit gun. And as soon as I find out what squirrels and doves I can get rid of, and crows, that'd be it.